Testing, testing. Can people hear me? Welcome to the stream. Awesome, awesome. Very glad to hear it. So I had an idea for today's stream, because I didn't for last stream. And that was I asked some friends to give me characters, and then to give me specific brushes from the Brush Week challenge by 4-Leaf Island. And I'm going to try and brushify them, like Neopets. That's the idea. I've got a little list going. I have 5 things on the list, which is probably going to be plenty for the stream, but we'll see. We'll see. I should probably get that in front of me while I'm thinking about it. Pardon me. Oops. Not sure what I'll do. Gotta do with bow. Yeah, there we go. Just getting everything in front of me. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Timothy Electronica. Also, thank you to Runestone Fox for following me while I was offline. Also much appreciated. Shout out to you. Hi Cammy. Hi Wolfie. Wolf Players. Hi DCB. Ugh. So many wolves. So many wolves. I want to show you guys my PNG tuber. For those who were here last week, I have edited it. I've made edits to it, so it is a bit different. Hi! Oh my gosh, thank you! I need to update my site again. I'm so bad at it. Cameron's always telling me off for that, but I'll get to it. That's awesome though. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've made edits to my PNG tuber. Which is pretty exciting. I'm pretty pleased with it. Make sure it's open. Yeah. Okay, let me... Bless you guys. Okay, let me switch to this screen first. Hi! Wee! And I start stripping and everyone just makes fun of me. It's okay, Cammy, they do it with love. They do it with love. Couple really minor edits I've made to this is, I've fixed the rigging on the arms so it's not quite as jagged anymore, which is probably something no one but me noticed, but it makes me happy. The hair rigging is slightly different. The ears, they used to track with the mouse, but I got annoyed with that, so now they're just floppy. The face is more 3D now, because I cut it up into little bits. Like the nose is separate from the snout and stuff, so now she's got a little bit of faux 3D movement going on. The snout is a big difference. Somnol will remember me rambling about that. It used to be one solid piece, but I've changed it to make use of the physics on RahiTuber. So now she can yap. Yeah. But I have one really exciting big change I've done, which I haven't shown anyone, I haven't told anyone about, so... Okay, you ready? Drum roll. Or electric guitar, either or. Boop! Oh. I'm not gonna do it now. Here we go. Yay! Cammy, look! All good, Wolf Plays. Glad you could catch the beginning. Nice to see you. Look! He's all floppy. He blinks. I might need to close... Yee! Definitely. I need to be more on it with Twitch in general. I might need to close RahiTuber and reopen it as admin so I can use my keyboard shortcuts. But yeah! My god. Where'd Cammy go? I have to wait for him. Hi Leon Swiftstorm! Welcome to the stream. I'm showing off my PNG tuber right now. Bushy! Eee! Thank you! And you look, Cammy! Look, Cammy! It's your boy! Look, his little face moves around. He follows the mouse cursor as well. His head has big jiggles. He's bouffant. Actually, you know what? I can just... Oh, and what's also really fun... Hang on, let me switch over to my arting. Bonk! Said plushies when. But what's fun with this as well is I can... Donk! Look, it doesn't cancel out the graphics tab at once, so I can use both at once. He's helping. Somno merch. Okay. Let me... what should I do? Let me say again. I'm gonna do... I'm taking the brushes from 4 Leaf Island's Brush Week challenge, and I've asked my friends to suggest characters to do and what brushes they should be. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be trying to create designs. We'll see how successful that is. And I have now added the AFK screen, so if I do need to go AFK, I don't have to just turn into a statue. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Leon Swiftstorm. Hey, Trez. Thank you for giving me my mic back. Trying to get everything on visible to me at once. There we go. Pardon me. Woo. First on the list. Pardon me. Plushy brush. Marshmallow. My boy Marshmallow. The Squiggler. Bro, I need to... I'm so disorganized. Let me paste him in, so you guys can see him. Oh, bless. All good. Glad you could join. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna actually log in. I'm gonna log in. Here he is. It's my boy Marshmallow. Look at him. Baby. Potato. Beagle. Silly little beagle. All good, Cammy. Yeah, I didn't do this intentionally, but I realized that the two don't cancel each other out, so you can still use the graphics tablet state without switching off the setter state. He's helping. Okay. Okay. I've managed to put my microphone right next to my elbow, so if you hear that, sorry. Yeah. I'm just screenshotting the brush, so it's fine. It's fine. We are drawing, I don't know if you've seen the Brush Week challenge by Four Leaf Island, but they made all these cute brushes, and the idea was that over the course of a week you drew a character as if they were colored by that brush, like a Neopets paintbrush. And what I've done is I've shown those brushes to my friends, and they've picked characters for me to draw, like my own characters, with, you know, their design changed by the brush, basically. Eee! I did do Brush Week, but I just like the brushes a lot. I thought it would be fun. And see, my thing with like with Marshmallow is his like defining feature is the fact that he's all fuzzy. He's a fuzzy little guy. And so you don't want him to be like unfuzzy. You want him to be a fuzzy little guy. But I don't know how to necessarily translate that. Because obviously you get fluffy little teddies, but they can be fuzzy. I mean, look at Seta here. Oh, dude. The joy of ref sheets is if you've got a character's design down, you can draw one once and then just keep it for years, for donkeys. Though I have been trapped in the maze of continuously redrawing characters because I keep changing their designs, getting sad about it. I should probably have like... Caviar reminded me I could draw plushies any day of the week. Damn right. Damn right you could. I'm gonna give him like chunkier feet because all the guinea pig plushies I have these like feet where obviously the individual toes are just sewn in. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I am designing my true persona and it's difficult because I don't know how to make it look like me. Mood! Ren here is actually fairly new. I've got another true persona called Cabby, and she's a capybara, and she was like my go-to for oh my god, years and years. 2016, 2017, I want to say. And yeah, I've never been 100% happy with how any of them look. Because what is me, you know? What is my sense of self? Who knows? Do you want it to look like you in real life? Or do you want it to look like how you want to look? Or do you want it to look like, you know, a representation of how you feel? Or whatever. There's a whole lot of ways to do it. Right now, I am messing with HTML footers. Yells. Bro. I love HTML, but I also hate HTML. It's a complex relationship. Bro, so pudgy. I love making websites. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like some parts of it, and then other parts I'm like, I can see why I stopped. But, I do kind of miss, in like 2017, 2018, where I was just kind of fixated on it. I do miss that. I feel better about it now than I did. That's for sure. And it's nice to have a more up-to-date site going. So many art stuff to do. Always more art stuff to do. Yeah, everyone's got sites. It's very cool. Lots of cool stuff. Promo somnolescent.net. Check it out. Yeah. I love putting a little label. A little on them. Oops. Cute. What a squisher. Squishy. Oh my gosh. See, maybe I should put him in like a different outfit. What would be cute? A little bow tie. Oh, you could have like a little ribbon around his neck. Ooh. So fancy. Oh, look how fancy. And then... yeah. So smart. He's so smart, so fancy. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be a vest, that part. Should they have long sleeves or short sleeves? Wearing smart trousers. He's so smart. I feel like he'd have kind of cutesy, youthful vibes if I gave him a short sleeve shirt. I think that would be nice. Bonk bonk. Yeah, I think that would work. He's so smart. Look at him. Random stitches is how you make anything look like a plum sheet. Per straps. I've put my music playlist on shuffle this time, so maybe we'll get different songs after this. We are listening to the Sims 2 DS soundtrack. I need to play more video games so that I have more songs to put on my playlist. Because right now, I have Sims 2 DS, Sims Herbs, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and Okami. Oh dude, the Sims 2 DS music is fantastic for some reason. Tony Hawk 3, true. Might mute my VOD though. Ooh. I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have to record my VODs. That's alright though. I'll have to try that at some point and then see if I have like enough free space on my computer to do that. But because I've got to be honest, my huge technique at the moment is to upload my VODs directly to my YouTube. There's like a button you pressed in the stream setup in the Twitch menus, and I just click that. Oh my god, he's so fluffy. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Like a sheep figure. He is. Okay. In cuteness aggression. Hell yeah, DCB. Relax. I mean, that's the thing in general. Unless you've got a deadline, always good to step away from something when you start getting fed up of it. Because you can always come back to it when you're feeling more energized. Relax, don't do it when you wanna go to it. Relax, do it when you wanna come. Showed Cammy the music video to that when he was last here. Because he hadn't seen it before. Have you seen not Bloodhound Gang, Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Have you seen the Christmas song? Iconic. Mentions vampires for no reason. Good stuff. Today, YouTube's been randomly recommending me songs that I haven't listened to in like 8 years, and it's been great. I sent one of them in Somnol Radio, but I don't think anyone replied to it. Okay. Real talk, I was really lazy for my brush week in submissions. I just color picked from the brush. I went good enough. Oh, it was Only You by the Flying Pickets. And I sent it because it's an a cappella group that looks like they're formed from rejected Doctor Who designs. He's so polite. Yee, good stuff, man. Okay. I'm gonna be lazy again. And I'm gonna start out at least by color picking from the brush. I don't know if that's lazy, but he's so cute. Marshmallow. Hi, Savannah. Oh my gosh, yeah, you didn't see, Sada plushie. Look, his eyes follow my mouse, his whole little face, and he blinks. And he's bouncy. Hang on, let me hide this so you can see him better. Ta-da! He's alive and cognizant. He's just in plushie mode. We know, DCB, that the fleshy brush is your favorite. Lagoon Brush is also really nice. I do really like Lagoon Brush. I quite like the Starry Brush as well. Just cause that was my vibe when I was little. Was Starry Brush. Actually, let me get like a pink. Is that a good pink? Oh, that is a good pink. I'm getting cuteness aggression. Looking at this little creature. Just want to squish him. Okay. Sorry, let me read back up the chat. Abby will tell you, relax, and then flagellate herself for colour picking when most people don't even finish brush we continue. Listen. Listen. I don't know. I'm gonna colour the stitches afterwards. My footer has a little bit only on pages with a modified date displayed, so excluding index and guest books, so for the outside half button and a tiny bulb. Oh yeah. Man, I've played 80 hours of Stellaris over 2 weeks, full-time job and the Stellaris factory. In my defense, I have spent at least a few of those hours away from my computer, usually cooking dinner. See, I'd totally be writing instead, but fucking around right now. Instead of fucking around right now, I better be rude. Right, well, can't be streaming. Exactly, this is a chill out time. This is time to chill out. Unless people want to draw, I encourage drawing. Because it's always fun to draw with friends. I just got the pop-up saying you're opening Stellaris. Oh my god, he's so cute. Maybe? Wait. Oh my god. Yes. He's so cute. This is like a vanilla flavored marshmallow. French vanilla! Oh my god. Just remembered the plushie marshmallow in your 2020 Halloween site. Oh! Listen, he just suits it, doesn't he? He just suits it. He's literally so cute. Easter lamb. Oh man, I haven't done any festive site stuff in a long time now. It's like at the moment I obviously I want to do festive stuff. I want to do gifts for people, especially Christmas or birthdays. And I want to make stuff for posting to social media. Is usually a good idea to do. And then I also want to make side stuff. But then I also have deadlines and like real life shit to do, which is like gross. I don't want to do real life shit. Fucked up. Busy times. I forgot to draw probably the back of his little waistcoat. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is when we started out, in Somnol, on NeoCities, we didn't really have a lot going on. And now we just we want to do everything. So it's difficult. Okay. So cute. Because if you think about, what you were up to in 2018, and what, well, not Pinhead, what the fantasy furry stuff looked like, what the apricot base stuff looked like, Dark Penny. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing, is we were starting out somewhere kind of sucky and just miserable, and we were starting a bunch of stuff, but we weren't really already promising things, And we were both unemployed and out of education, so we just woke up every day just to, work on website stuff or music or art or whatever. I think in general what I want to try to do creatively is have maybe 1 or 2 goals per year, and then aim for those, but also just see what else happens. So you might spend time working on something else random, but it's not like a failure if you don't manage it. Oh my god. So cute. Especially as going into the real world. Yeah, man, I really do get it, because it's all cool and it's all stuff you enjoy, and it's all stuff that you could make something really neat out of it, but there's only so many. Yeah, I'm calling this dumb. There's only so many days in a year, only so many months, and shit takes time, it's alright if something doesn't quite reach the deadline, Okay, I'm calling this one done. Let me put him in a folder. I think it's really easy to hold yourself to a standard that you don't hold anyone else to, as well. And sometimes that comes, you know, that creates work that is, you know, you're really proud of and it's really cool, but at what cost, you know? Or like a random tiny example is I really wanted to completely take apart this PNG tuber and start from scratch. Not with new assets, but just like rebuilding it, because I didn't know what I was doing when I built it, so it's kind of wonky. But I wanted to get that done before the stream, and it wasn't gonna happen, so I went, okay, let's just deal with it, because no one but me is gonna worry about it. And it's fine. It looks fine. And you already see it a little in the corner anyway, so. Okay, next. Here is Plushy Marshmallow. Extremely cute. Next is Legume Brush Madeline. Super cute. Okay. Let me grab Madeline's breath as well. I'll do transparent exports of all of them, don't worry. Oh, I wanted to do Legume Brush Madeline, and then I will do Savannah's request, which is Space Brush Valentine. So I think that could be really cool. And more plushies. Oh yeah. I can do other Somnolians OCs too, if people want that. I do not mind. Okay, I'm moving him out the way now. We say goodbye for now. Plushy Marshmallow. Hello! Put him on the shelf. Put him on the table. But look how small Madeline's ref sheet is on my current canvas size. I drew so much smaller in 2019. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. See, I love making characters. That's part of why I like to make adoptables, is I love making characters, but I'm so bad at keeping all of them up to date. Confidence, yeah, no. And texture as well. It's much easier to add a lot of nice textures when you have a big canvas. And if it doesn't fit on wherever you're uploading it to, you can always just shrink it down. After the fact, you know. Easier to shrink an image down than blow it up. This is why you draw on a 15,000 pixel canvas. You joke, but this canvas size is A4, which in pixel size is 3,508 by 2,480. 300 DPI for printing. It's massive. I crop most things I draw, as you can see. Look how little Marshmallow is on here. But yeah. Drawing on larger canvases and painting on my art goals, if it were. Oh yeah. I think it's definitely just something you gradually get used to, because obviously when you're starting out digital art wise, and you don't have like you know, you don't have the training in the wrist for it quite yet. It's much easier to avoid wobbly lines and things like that when you're drawing on a smaller canvas because there's just less pixels. And obviously still, even at this sort of size, if I draw zoomed out and I zoom in, it'll be wobbly, like the lines will be wobbly. But yeah, it's just something, it gets easier with practice. And I can still draw on a small canvas if I need to, but... Oh, side note, I added a way to change modified date formats in AutoSite. Here's a setting in the program right now. Hell yeah! I pondered adding attributes for all the little components of dates and times, but it'd be so messy. Mood. Oh, dude. See, one of the ways I fucked up making this PNG toolbar is I couldn't figure out how to zoom in and out on the PNG toolbar, like the whole canvas. So I would manually shrink each of the pieces and then move them into place. And then when I figured out how to move around and shrink and the whole canvas, I fucked up. I had to go through each of them and resize them and move them back into place, which means that even though I saved all of the different pieces so that they'd be in the correct place on the canvas, I still have to maneuver everything manually to put it in the right place. 'Cause I'm a fucking idiot. But that's why I want to, at some point, go back through it and fix that. But, I'll have to see if I can reset all the placements. I don't know if I could. Pardon me. Reset all the placements and keep all the physics. But I don't know if I can. I might have to redo all the physics, which is why I don't want to do it. But it's like every time I add to this or edit anything, I have to just move. I just move all the parts manually. And there were 25 moving parts on the setter. This setter is 25 different moving parts, and I had to manually place each of them. I think overall, this Ren model is about 70 to 80 pieces. It took a bit. I like the results though, so... Let me actually draw. For this, I'm thinking... of having her like in a kind of funky swim costume. Like she's going to the beach. And maybe like a big sun hat. I think that would be cute. I haven't drawn her in a hot minute, so it might come out fucked up. I have had too much barbecue pulled pork tonight. We're having pulled pork tomorrow, I think? It will be poggers. Okay. Thinking like this. She's got big ears. Would they be up through the hat or would they be down? I don't know. I'll figure that out. There's pork shoulder. One pork shoulder is $28, so we keep buying them. Very nice. Very nice. They were selling meat cheap around Christmas, so we bought a bunch of different stuff and froze it. So we have just random things in the freezer right now. Oh my god, maybe a little bag? That might be cute. She's not big-headed enough. I need to have a bigger head and a smaller body. Oh my god, the scary alien music. This music scared me so bad as a little kid because it meant that the aliens had invaded and you had to go defeat them with the water gun. And if they caught you, you would wake up in your room with all of your needs lowered to minimum. Sims 2 DS! A classic. What's playing right now, actually? Oh yeah, we're most of the way through the Sims 2 DS soundtrack now. Do you have things you draw where you logically know at whatever angle something wouldn't be visible, but you still feel like you should draw it anyway, otherwise it's not obvious what it is? Kind of like that with hats. If I don't draw the top of the hat, even though I don't think it would be visible at this angle, I feel like I haven't drawn the full hat. And it just looked weird either way. Sometimes you gotta. It's true. I don't understand hats ever. Very fair. Very, very fair. I love while sketching, drawing the paws like Paddington Bear. I'm gonna put a little clamshell here. Yeah. Theming. My copy of Pac-Man World froze violently. Oh, fuck. Dude. Oh yeah, no. Where is it? Tristan's childhood copy of Shadow of the Colossus died a death. We had to buy it. We bought a new one in CX, and now the disc player doesn't work, so we didn't need it anyway. Oh, I'm so glad you can transfer saves. That's so useful. I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. Yeah. You're such a cool wolf. Try to make their fur look slightly soggy. That didn't come out right. Finest gamer in Al Cooper. Thump. Bro's damp. Bro's salty. Fuck ass hat. Bean hat. Song uses the sound bites from the different Sims. This is the stuff they say to you when you try to talk to them. I've seen people do that to make things look like a straw hat. I should try that. Hang on. This is a song made using sound effects from the game. This fucks me up. Straw Hat reminds me of One Piece for Osmo for some reason. Sorry, I completely fucked up reading that message. It's because they're called the Straw Hats because of Luffy's straw hat that he got from Shanks. It's his prized possession. That's swag. Hell yeah. Bop. I want this song in amplitude. Listen, it would go so hard. There we go. I feel when you're trying to understand your own sketches and you can't. Bah. I'm just making this shit up now. Art is fake. So true. I find you want a little bit of wonk anyway, because otherwise it looks weird if you don't have a little bit of wonk. Feels good working on auto site and site stuff again. I'm definitely kind of the type to put off anything I'd end up spending a lot of time on, which those fall into that category. Yee man, it's good to see. It's good to see you working on that stuff again. I understand the want to avoid it, especially because you know you've been at uni for the past few years, and that shit takes so much time out of you, and you end up feeling guilty working on anything else. And then suddenly you don't have as much to do, and you're like, well, now I have to just sit here and not do anything. Because I still feel guilty when I work on anything. Even though I don't have any deadlines. Some of these songs are background music for the game, and other songs are the songs on the little hi-fi furniture item you can get. And this is one of the hi-fi ones. So you only hear 3 seconds of it before a sim comes over and switches it to a different track. Two are inevitably tied together, so fixing issues I've been putting off with Autosite makes it easy for me to work on my site. LMAO. Yeah! Dude. Dude, been there. Not working on Autosite. When you need to fix one thing before you can work on another thing. Yeah. It is good though once you get it done. Microwave warp still goes crazy. I still have hang on. I can put him in the microwave. I need to put the back in the microwave in as well. Peak. It's hot in there. He's toasty. He's warming up. I wish that was me. Also, it's more of my muse than if I just jump into the new React or something. Which I should be looking at. What people want for gigs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun thing, isn't it, about any kind of creative thing, including programming. You have what you want to do because that's what interests you. And sometimes there's overlap with that and what people want you to do for jobs, but sometimes there isn't, and you just kind of have to do both. CHD still goes crazy. A PS1 game that takes up 630 megabytes fits in 340 megabytes with 0 trade-offs. Convert your games to CHD and save hella space. Oh yeah! Right. So I feel like it's a mix of both I gotta do. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think as long as you have the time for it, it's definitely worth, you know, putting in the effort to keep at the stuff that you do enjoy, because otherwise it's really easy to end up tired out and not feeling like doing anything. And it is an effort, you know, it is an effort to keep at these things as an adult. It's so easy for time to pass and for you to not get anything done. I've been there. God, have I been there. Yeah, man, exactly. Gotta have the balance. I think I've lined everything. Nice. I'm wondering about... But, like... decorative stuff on the hat. Maybe? Fortunately, autosite and website are still fun by their own merits. Absolutely. Making my website a chameleon on mobile devices is satisfying. Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's definitely something I had to step away from because I wasn't getting any joy out of it, but it's definitely really cool, and if you do get joy out of it, then I much encourage it. Marry.song, now your way. Hell yes. I don't know about this. I can decorate the hat though, I can definitely decorate the hat. So what's on here? Yeah, got like a little lotus flower? Is that? No. Make it a big lotus flower. This sounds like Sims 3 music. Maybe I should add Sims 3 music. See, my issue with the Sims, like actual PC game soundtracks, is they have Simlish covers of real songs on there, and I don't know if that would trigger the muting. I do not know. Be kind of a good bit if it did, to be fair. Oh wait a second. Okami! But like an hour into it. That's fine. Oh yeah, I had to find a new video that had the Okami soundtrack in it because the one I was using before has been hidden, so I can't use it anymore. Ooh, this is good Lagoon music. Something. Yeah. To balance it out a bit. Okay, I'm thinking too much about it now. Let me color it in. Glad you think so. Glad you think so. If she'd be a dictator. She's just a completely normal 12-year-old girl. Actually, I don't know how old she is. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of uni, I need to get back on my dissertation, I think, after this. I'm back in uni on the 26th. So, and my dissertation is due in February, so right now I'm just pretending the deadline is the 26th of January to try and get myself to get it done before uni starts up again, so I can just focus on the one project. I think we said like 14, but our whole thing was meant to be like a fixation on weapons and ancient history. Just to call the history teacher who collected that stuff a dictator in another life. I thought it was super mad line. History teachers are always collecting shit. They love that. They're like dragons. My history teacher had like a random fence post in the closet because it was from World War I in Belgium. And the tour guide said, oh, you guys are going to be the last ones to see this because they're tearing it down to replace it with a new fence. So she just took one of the fence posts and smuggled it out the country in the bottom of the coach and brought it back to Wales. It's just like a rusty fence post. Just a really old one. Man, I love Okami. It's a really good one. It's a really good track. They did such a good job with the Okami music. My god. I think just for nostalgia's sake, my favourite is probably Shinshu Fields. Just because the feeling of exiting Kamiki Village for the first time and seeing Shinshu Fields. I don't know. So cool. It's like, oh yeah, this is a big ass game. Oh yes. Especially because when you're like 12. The Kamiki Village tutorial section takes 1 million years to get through. So you've just kind of accepted that this is the whole game. The same thing happens when you get to the coast. Oh, I love that. You're like, surprise! You've defeated Orochi, but that's not the end of the game. He was just one part of a darker evil. Man, look how perfectly Madeline's colours match with the lagoon brush. It still takes 1 million years to get through. Yeah, but it's comforting now. And oh dude, that's why I love Midday Gardens and Spyro, Year of the Dragon so much. Hell yes. Okay. Do her markings pretty much immediately. I feel like I changed her markings and haven't uploaded the new... Did I? I thought I had, but maybe not. Whatever, I'll use the old markings, because maybe they're the current markings and I just don't remember. just actually just fill in all of this and then yeah. Yeah, no. I don't know, I just like... I know Cammy and I are very different on these things, but I do like a game that just... you can just disappear into. I think it's good fun. But I definitely did. I definitely remember doing this. I changed her inner ears to be the same color as her light markings rather than pink. I remember doing that. Oh yeah, it becomes less reading as you go along. You're still currently in the tutorial area. Of course. I mean, part of the, you know, the thing, you know, with it is you're a wolf, you can't talk. So you have Issun to talk for you, but Issun is a yapper. But it does get less all-encompassing as you get further into the game because, yeah, you're still in the tutorial. They're still explaining game mechanics to you. Yeah. I mean, what I find a lot of people find with it is you get through that part of the game, yeah, easy peasy, and then you reach a point where it's not explaining to you what to do, and you kind of... it's easy to get stuck. Oh yeah, that would be cool, but you don't start with all of them, and you don't get all of them for hours and hours and hours. It does make the final boss fight so satisfying though, because you've spent this whole game feeling like a whelp, you know, and then you become, you know, in tune with people's belief in you, and you genuinely feel really powerful. And it is so cool. So cool. I might use Stockholm. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's more something that makes it hard to play the game and then, like, part way and then come back to it, because you have to go through all the brushstrokes again. It does have them in the, you do have a guide to each of them in your menu. But obviously it takes a bit to log them to memory again, so you don't have to keep checking. Something you end up not really thinking about is that you do end up with 13, more than 13 different brushstrokes you can do, because some of them have upgrades too. Yeah, some of them are optional. Oops. That's not the right color. Yucky. Yucky. I'm gonna make a new layer. And then color. Oh, every part is gonna be clothing. But yeah, at some point, I'm not gonna say immediately because I've got enough stuff I need to do. But at some point, I would like to get Ocon HD for my Switch. Because I think it would be a fun format to play it on. But yeah, no, not yet because I have a bunch of stuff I need to play. Both on my Switch and on just in general. So I've got Okami Den I need to play. That's one I need to restart because I started it. God, back when Cammy got it for me. And then I remember poking around on it in the colors are so nice. I was on a coach. I'm on a school trip. And I couldn't figure out where I was. I don't pick up my DS enough. My 3DS, I mean. I don't pick up my 3DS enough. I don't game enough. I've got many games and I enjoy them, and I just never pick them up. And it's really bad. And then I just end up feeling guilty. Because I haven't picked them up. Yeah, I gotta set aside time for gaming. I need a schedule. I need to schedule in time for reading, and I need to schedule in time for playing video games. So otherwise I just don't do it. I play RimWorld occasionally, but the thing with PC games is they're easy to open up, but they're also easy to forget in the background. So I just end up opening RimWorld and just leaving it open untouched for hours. And then I'm like, why won't my PC switch off? And it's because I've just got RimWorld open in the background, doing fuck all. Reading is so good, and then I never do it. I was such a bookworm when I was little. I've told this story before, but my friends were all really big into the Hunger Games back when that was relevant, and so I asked for it for Christmas, and I got it for Christmas, and I read the whole trilogy before school started back up again, and accidentally spoiled the ending to my friends because I thought they'd done the same thing, but they hadn't. They hadn't done the same thing as me. Oh dear. It's like, what do you guys mean? You talk about this for ages and you've never finished it? What are you on about? I quite like what I did with this last time with my Skittles drawing, where I do like sea foam. So I'll just... Maybe if I make it more like a pattern. Yeah, I mean, it's like you guys have been chatting about this book series for weeks. You know, every lunch break, and you haven't even finished it. Bro. But now that's me. I just don't finish books. I finished the first of the Elder Scrolls books I have, but I haven't started the second one. Actually, I did accidentally start it because I thought I was rereading the first book, and I was reading the first like 2 chapters of the second book, so that wasn't great. So I did get spoiled a little bit about what happens next, but that's okay. We live and we learn. Ooh, this is kind of fun. Do it again. Glad you like. I'm back. I'm back. I'm saying no stuff to my mum again. Thinking for oiders. Good. Overthinking this. I think I'm overthinking. Kind of like that, actually. Oh my god, boss battle music. Oh my god. Stress. I don't know what colour to make the bag. That's the real question here. Okay, if I want to make the shell the same colour as the shell in the brush, I'll probably want to make the bag a darker colour. I think I'm going to use the gold I used by here. How does that look together? That might work. Let me try that. The strap is wrong. Probably. Why do you think so? Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. The thing with color theories is I'm actually just a big fat cheat. I use overlays and stuff all the time. Lol. Art is fake. So true. This music is making me feel like I'm drawing on a timer. Eye shinings? And we're good! I think I'm done. I just now realized you are a cool wolf. Words to live by. Words to live by. I'm posting both my stream announcements. Yee! Glad you like. Let me color this in like a blue color. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, I'm calling that done. So there's another one. That's Madeline. Into a folder. Put it to the side. Look at that. Look at these cute little guys. I draw everything facing the same direction. Well, that's okay. Next. It's gonna be a different color scheme. Because the next one is Space Brush Valentine. I love Valentine and I love the Space Brush. So that's a winner to me. Let me go. I keep mixing up my www.angel characters and my my super kitties. Hi Wolfie! The Wolf is in the microwave because I put a rotatey Wolf on my screen for visual interest and then everyone said it was a Wolf in the microwave. So I put him in a microwave. Get him out of there, he's toasty warm now. This is true. Fine, I'll get him out of the microwave. He's still rotating though. Wolf only wanted to love. Instead he got cancer. No! No! Poor Wolfie. Random aside, but one of the features RahiTuber has is you can set things to change if you go over a certain volume threshold. So if you yell, you can like, I don't know, give him like a different expression or something. But I'm not loud enough, so I'd have to set it really low, I think, if I was to make use of that. Oh shit, I got another follower. Thank you to SonicWind149 for the follow. Shoutouts. It's Windy Wind. Okay. Valentine. And Starry Brush. Thank you for the follow, Fuzzy Fuller. Okay, this one's gonna be fiddly, I think, because you know how you have on Artfight you have simple shaped characters and then you have full bodies? These two to me are simple shaped characters. Yeah. I think the post should be kind of floaty. To be in space. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm doing your prompt. I'm doing Space Brush, Galaxy Brush. Thingus. Valentine. should put her hands in front of her. Somehow. Valentine. His music is still so stressful. Why is it playing stressful music now? She's gearing up for a fight. She's gonna freaking get you. Bro's so fluffy. I wonder if her hair should be down for this. Like that. The freaking save music. This is the sound of me rambling while in the save menu. My Fluffy Valentine by Frank Sinatra. Hell yes. Well, the other way around. Shush. It's by Frank Sinatra, okay? It's one of those ones I've given kind of weird hair. My Fluffy Valentine needs to be a band in Winswell someone listens to now. Hell yes. Yeah, head's too big. Okay. This music scares me too. When I was a youth. Hi, Shrimmy Fox! I want to give her baggy socks. Is that cute? Maybe. Drawing shoes is so hard. We're still no good at drawing shoes. Leave it not drawn. Okay. I'll do a skirt. Dun, 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 dun. This is a messy sketch. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I've basically just done her usual outfit. I think most of the variety on this one's gonna be in the color scheme. Barefoot and bust. You guys aren't paying me enough. Chan is cooking. I draw Madeline and I draw Marshmallow and chat's like, "Aw, so cute," and I start drawing Valentine and they start acting out. Nobody can behave themselves. Feral up in here on a Monday night. Bro, what a good start of the week. I'm quite fond of drawing arms. Ooh, arms. It's a bit more complicated than you initially think about, I find. So it's nice to kind of vaguely know what different parts there are in an arm. Like where the fat rolls would be and where the muscle would be, and joints and all that good stuff. done a little bit of life drawing now, but it's never been a female model. She hasn't been much help with this sort of stuff. Well, that's fine, because it's dudes I struggle drawing more, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is, I feel like it's easier to think about or to visibly see the way that fat and muscle dictates what shape the body is and, you know, what shapes it can make and all of that stuff. But unless a dude is like buff or fat, I can't really tell where things start and where things end. Started drawing like really noodly dudes, but I'm getting better at it. A skinny dude is just a stick, like there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know where to stop. And yeah, it's good to draw what you like. It's like good to draw whatever you find rewarding to draw. Art. Hello, scooters, do this. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. So many cool people. Thank you for visiting. Oh my god. But yeah, no. Like... See? Yeah, no. I agree. We need to draw what we like. We need to draw what we enjoy drawing. Because you get no practice in if you're not having fun anyway. I liked it before she was cool. This is true. You liked me back in like 2019 when I had 30 watches on DeviantArt. That's why everyone in Wisp looks the way they do. Actually, it's too cartoony for me to say that now. Man, it doesn't want to vlog cartoon. Very fair. Yeah, and for different animal people, it depends on, like, the context. Because, like, the more realistic looking ones, I like in a, like, storybook kind of context. Like, I love Beatrix Potter books. And I just love that sort of stuff. My work in uni is so different from my work outside of uni. But I do like drawing both. Yeah. Yeah, there's like the toony ones that you doodle, and then like the book version. I'm glad you like, man. I promise I'll get back to the book cover. I so desperately need to go back to the book cover. But yeah. Fat Trevor just looking like a Beatrix Potter bunny. Yes, see, there's this like little detail with Beatrix Potter's way of drawing bunnies where she gives them these little tiny pointy ears, and they're just so cute. And I thought they would really suit, like a more realistic version of Trapper, because we just need to give him more things to have a complex about, you know? Yee. My aim for uni work is I'm going to work on my dissertation stuff for the next like 10 days and hopefully get as much of that done as possible, which does include a book. Not a long book, just like a proof of concept. It doesn't have to be finished, I just, you know, need to have a proof of concept. And my actual writing, which I've got a bit. I've got some done. You should brush your... Yes. So I've seen streams that have like hydration reminders in the chat, like as a bot. What if you had one that reminded you to brush your teeth? And floss, yeah. Mine is to bathe. Hey, stinkers, remember to wash. Type ! wash to log your daily shower. Green aura is banned. I've seen people who get off on streamers calling them stinky, telling them to wash. See, the issue with the internet is there's people who get off to everything. So, the more you think about not doing things because someone's gonna zerk off you, the less things you can do. You can't exist without a guy getting off to you, to be honest. Oh my god. Cammy, do you remember the nearsighted fetish Tumblr? Yeah, that's what it made me think of. It's just a blog where people zerk off to the idea of a dude reading glasses, basically. You could have put an ICBM in my backyard. It's true. I think it's when it gets really specific, but I find it funny. This shoe sucks. This back one sucks ass. Okay, that looks a little better if I do that. Yeah! Oh my god, there's a guy who kept commenting on stuff on my Discord, my DeviantArt years ago to draw my OC Eloise in a raincoat, and I went onto his profile, and his whole profile was just drawings of various cartoon characters wearing raincoats, and all of his favorites were drawings he'd gotten people to do of characters in raincoats. Yeah, probably. Just like shiny fabrics. I think I've seen the furry artist who just pulls on gas pedals. I think I've seen that. And it's just like the same cartoon paw, but like with different colours, and then the label, and then the title says different character names. No, I think it's on Fur Affinity. He just draws, like, when a character in a cartoon says, put your foot down in a car. He just draws that over and over again. Yeah. And, yeah. It's a niche. Do you remember Scuba Gear guy? He draws like characters with like a really big body and a tiny head, and they're wearing scuba gear. Scuba Guy was a classic. But yeah. There was also a guy on DeviantArt again, the home of all of these interesting individuals, who drew anime girls with their knees inflated. I remember that. Actually, more of a personal one. A friend of mine got tricked into drawing fetish art when she was like 15 because there's a guy who liked women boxing and got her to draw a picture, and she didn't realize it was fetish art. It looked painful! It looked painful, to be honest. I don't think it was meant to be, but like... Happy 12 viewers, by the way. Sorry for this conversation. Yeah, I think sometimes that's the vibe for them though. It's like it being, you know, exciting because it's dangerous. Yeah. Control and loss of control. I nearly forgot her tail then. What about inflated knees and guys in scuba gear pushing down the pedal in a car? I found an artist I really liked based on One Piece, and then found the entire rest of the gallery's pure inflation furries. Yeah. Shout out to the furry fandom. A beautiful and varied place. Yay! I knew this one would turn out overcomplicated. Homo. Bisexual flag emoji goes crazy. Bicon. Oh my gosh. Tone change. Eee. Very cool blog. Yeah, it reminds me of Ask Games, which I would like to partake someday. Try and get people to send you asks on Tumblr. I need to answer all my asks on Tumblr. I just look into my inbox on Happysoft and I sob. Oh, bless, man. Would your OC feel safe walking around at night alone? All of my OCs are the danger, actually. So true. If you saw a Dom at night, you would run away. Oh yeah, that's another just minor edit I did to the PNG tuber. Is there was a smooth effect on the mouse tracking, and I removed it, so now it moves a bit faster. How good would your OC be at rhythm games? Do I need to do my Build-A-Bears playing DDRW? Yes. DDR. Yes. How does OC feel about chocolate? They're all canines, so they don't. Oh no. I mean, you'd see that question and you'd be like, well, depends on the rhythm game. And it's true. I like to imagine the Paned characters, creatures. They have different tummies. They have different stomachs. They know what they can digest things. Though the herbivores are still herbivores, or at least vegetarian. Real life rabbits eat their own shit. That's because they need vitamin B12, which you can only get from animal produce. So if Paned rabbits can eat like eggs and milk, then they don't need to eat their own poops. They get vitamin B12 elsewhere. That's why in the wild, deer, horses, cows, they all eat small birds occasionally. It's for vitamin B12. Rabbits naturally eat their own shit. Trappers naturally speak it. Take some frumenty with egg yolks. Yummers. I need to cook more eggs. I haven't had eggs in ages. Like a nice boiled egg or a fried egg or something. Nothing too fancy. I love eggs. You have 30? Goddamn. Cheesecake! Ah, bro. Actually, I'm kind of over sweet foods right now. I'm still struggling. After Christmas. I eat eggs. So much candy. Dude, we're in a loop right now. We're trapped in a loop. I warned my parents this would happen, but it's happened. We bought crackers and we bought cheese, and then we ran out of crackers and we have cheese left, so we bought more crackers. And it's like, guys, we're gonna run out of cheese, and then we're gonna buy more cheese to eat with the crackers, and then we're gonna run out of crackers and buy more crackers to eat with the cheese. Why did you buy so much candy over Christmas? Listen, it's the thing, right? When you're in the shop, you're like, oh, that would be nice, and that would be nice, and that would be nice, and then you buy all of them, and you're like, hang on a minute, I am a human being with a stomach, and I can't eat all of these things within the time period in which they need to be eaten. We lost like 2 slices of Tristan's birthday cheesecake because it just went off before we could finish it. But my birthday cake, my mother had the forethought of cutting up and then freezing, so it's frozen now. You can have it at a later date. You always ask me anything? Walk in the store? Yeah. We went to Aldi today. And I did ask Tristan is there anything you want from the store, and he was like, iced coffee. There we go, iced coffee. And, excitingly, Jamaican patties. Because Tris loves the Jamaican patties from Aldi, and they weren't selling them over Christmas. But they've got them in again now. Jamaican patties are paying. Damn right. Listen, can you wait for the muffin? That's the real challenge here. What I kind of want to do with this, I think this blue's too dark. Is this a different blue? Yeah, okay. Might use this for the markings. That's my idea. Yeah, okay. Every action has an equal opposite reaction, and someone in the world just went, Jamaican patties are fucking minging. And they're wrong. They're incorrect. They're very good. Never had them. I love that. I do like that video too. It's a good video. This will look like. And for that person, hell is waiting. Holy shit. Yeah, they're a bit spicy. It's kind of like a pasty, but with like kind of spicy herbal seasonings on it, is the way I'd describe it. Never had a pasty. God damn it. It's meat, and seasonings in a pastry. That you hold. Yeah, and the Jamaican patties have like corn flour? I can't remember. Anyway, they're a little bit different in the pastry, but they're good. Huge pasty in Desert Band. I had a eatery to go. Do you mean pastry? Like, technically, I guess. Technically. It's like a... It's like a pie sandwich. It's like a sandwich in the shape... It's like... What? It's like a pie in the shape of a sandwich. Cookshops made those bitches back in the olden times. It's true. I love when there's a food item that's like something we eat over here, and then you go over to the US or to Canada and they're like, this is an ancient food from olden times. No one eats it anymore. It's the same with Christmas pudding. I don't like Christmas pudding. Tristan likes Christmas pudding. But you do have it every year. You guys are missing out. Not on Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding's disgusting. But... the pasty, like a Cornish pasty, is good. I don't like Christmas pudding. Tristan, explain Christmas pudding. You like Christmas pudding. I don't like mince pies either. I said, my parents sent, some Christmas pie. What am I on about? Mince pies. Sent some mince pies to, Cameron and Fab. See, the thing is, if you look too deeply into any kind of cuisine, it boils down to different staples mixed together. It's like our Spanish food is all the same thing, but in different combinations. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like you cut things down to their base ingredients, and it's just kind of like whatever will grow where you're living. You know? Shawarma's good. I haven't had proper shawarma. We have discussions if you go to a chippy, they will have a kebab option, and it's not like proper, because it's like, you know, side option. You eat it when you're drunk. Yeah, it's a bit of a kebab. The same thing with peach shops here. Yeah, no, the local chippy we go to is owned and run by Pakistani people, and they're so good. They love Tris. We send Tris in to order because they always give him extra chips. She's gonna be so blue. You only find it in Ontario, where I live. There's more shawarma shops per capita than anywhere in the world. I'm not fucking around. This is the shawarma capital of Earth. I love that. Where you get, you know, immigrants coming over and introducing their food and culture to a place that's much bigger than where they came from. I don't know if that's the case for Lebanese people, but and then they just end up just clearing everything else out because it's Pog. Yeah. Oh my god. This is not as good, but I remember seeing somewhere that the UK eats something like 94% of the world's baked beans. Every corner you've got a dispensary, a shawarma shop, a Tim's. Yeah. Oh, bless our local Chippy. They gave out, on Christmas, they gave out over 1,000 free meals. How good is that? Just says, I've seen so many videos of Americans and Canadians making beans on toast with red/chicken beans. Yeah, I can't remember what the kind of beans are in baked beans, but they're like obviously a specific kind of bean. I have to imagine Canada drinks more maple syrup than anywhere in the world. We also have a national reserve. I personally have a reserve also. Yeah, oh my god. See, the thing with Chippy, right, is it's good. It's tasty, but it's also exactly what you imagine it to be. You're like, well, fried potato with salt and malt vinegar on it, and like deep battered fried fish, if you want fish. They also have sausage in batter. Actually, if you go to Scotland, that's Scotland's thing, is just deep fat fried stuff. You go to a chippy in Scotland and you can get fried everything. It's cold up there. Anywhere where it's cold and not very sunny for most of the year, you just end up eating comfort food. Ah, the pizza crisp. I think I said about the pizza crisp. The pizza crisp is a battered fried pizza. Hang on, I didn't finish that. I don't think we fry as much here, but yeah, it's all comfort food. Yeah. Yeah, no. Same. It's one of those things where you just want to try it. Like, you get curious about it. You're like, what would that taste like, actually? What would it taste like? Because I just can't picture it in my head. Yeah, like, the stuff you'll find in every chip shop is, obviously, fried fish, sausage in batter, sausage without batter, oh, the pies. Your chicken and mushroom pie, usually, and like a steak and kidney pie, or a some kind of beef and onion pie. Kebab, obviously. And sometimes they'll have pineapple fritters, potato fritters. What else do they have? I think I've been to one once that had black pudding stuff, which is it's really funny. Every food I have written for Ned is a stew or a pie. Just stew and pastry. It's so true. Listen, they're good. It's just a good way of of putting food together, you know? They also tend to have like a curry, a gravy you can get, or a curry. Yeah, but the curry's more like, pardon me, like a Chinese curry rather than an Indian curry. I love my food slop. Mood. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna do the thing again where I make a new layer and fill in the clothing. Not gonna lie, I was mildly worried one day that they wouldn't have steak sauce over in the UK, and it turns out they invented it. Yeah, it's I looked it up, I was curious, because I hadn't heard of steak sauce. But it turns out steak sauce and what we call brown sauce is actually the same thing. And it's one of those things where I've always found the name brown sauce really funny. But if you fucked up cooking a steak so bad that you put brown sauce on it to try and fix it, you need to just throw it out. You need to throw that thing out. Yeah, no, it's good on sausages. And on like bacon sandwiches and stuff. It's like quite a vinegary sort of sauce. It's not... Yeah, that's like the kind of steak my mum would make when I was a kid. Ouch. Yeah, brown sauce is good with pork. Actually, that was a fun thing, because I know I've poked fun at sweet potato casserole, but I didn't realize we had... What did we have? When, was it last trip? I can't remember now. Anyway, my family did like a roast dinner, because classic, you know. And I didn't realize you guys didn't do like mint sauce and applesauce with meat. Eee. Sweet potatoes are so good, but they're exclusively grown in the US, so I've kind of been subbing out for squash, which we had tons of here. Yeah! I like squash as well. Roast squash, roast sweet potato. Very good. The classics over here are definitely like turnips and Swedes and things. And parsnips, which are a lot more kind of sweet and herby tasting, especially parsnips. I love parsnip. If you ever have the chance to make honey roasted parsnips, they're so good. Sweet potatoes with marshmallows. I told my mum about that and she was horrified. She was horrified. I love honey roasted parsnips. We haven't had them in ages because we still don't have an oven. But they're so good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I was meaning. It's like, we have, you put just a little dollop of applesauce on specifically pork. And then you put a little dollop of mint sauce specifically on lamb. Or beef. Like the redder stuff, you know? I remember the discussion we had about the past stream over Thanksgiving. I was eating sweet potatoes, like, oh, someone could be debating this plate so hard right now. Yeah, lime with pork. That sounds good. See, I think that's my issue with the idea of sweet potato with marshmallows is they're both sweet, but they're different kinds of sweet. And I don't know, I feel like there needs to be some kind of conflicting flavor involved for it to work. I gotta be honest, I don't like a lot of French stuff either. For that reason, I don't like croissants and things because it's just sweet. It's just butter. It just tastes like butter to me, and I get really poorly. Yeah, goat cheese or chili. That does sound good. Chili is funky. Chili is one of those things that you add it to food and you can't really taste it necessarily, but it just does something to the food that makes it taste different, but not like chili. Same with dark chocolate. Adding dark chocolate. Adding coffee to anything chocolate. Magic. Some sort of sorcery going on there. Yeah. I went to Papa John's in Benidorm. They gave us a little chili pepper with our pizza. Did you eat it? Did you just bite into the chili pepper? I can try to explain that one, Wolfie. Yeah. I think it's funny. I think it's funny to explain it. I drew a picture of Seb looking all poorly-woolly-woo with the flu. I can't remember why. I think Cammy was sick. I can't remember. Anyway, and Cammy tried to paste it into Somnol to show people, but he didn't realize what he actually had copied wasn't a stupid meme I found on Tumblr. Where it's that picture with a guy looking over his shoulder at a woman walking the other way, and then a woman stood next to him looking jealous, and the guy looking the other way, looking at the woman is it says Michael Nesmith, labeled Michael Nesmith. The woman walking the other way was labeled nearby fertile wombs, and I found it so funny. I sent it to Cammy, and he accidentally pasted it to Somnol. She said, I tried. Oh, it's labeled condoms. It just says, I tried eating it, but it squirted chili oil into my mouth and nose. Ow! Trish, you should have spoken more about your Spain trip with the group, because you had some funny stories. You know the one where the hotel you guys were staying at had wine on tap. Like you could go up to a wine machine and just pour yourself a glass. And it was just Trish and a bunch of old Spanish ladies drinking wine. This is just white. The wine on tap was amazing. What I should do. I wish I'd taken advantage of dirt cheap wine and food when I was in Portugal. Hell yeah. It's like all of Europe just has crazy cheap wine. They love that stuff. But my grandparents always come back from France with just a bootload full of wine. Imagine being able to grow things. That does go crazy. See, that's the issue in the UK, is we can grow things, but we don't have much space. image. Oops. We have so much land that it's all cold. Oh, dude. It's warmed up again here now. When I went to Aldi, I was just wearing a joggers and a jumper. So it was just, like, mild. I should. I gotta be honest, I'm nearly at the 3-hour mark and I still have 2 requests left. So I might leave those until next week. That might be fun. What do you guys think? Yeah. I'm very glad to hear it, very glad to hear it. It would be nice to get back into streaming again. I cannot guarantee I will be every week once uni starts back up, but we'll see. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say anything about that yet, because you never know. Plushy Seb sounds good. Remember that time I was doing requests for Neopets brushes? I remember I did a Seb one of those. I can't remember what. Did I do a Seb one? Am I misremembering? I can't remember. Anyway, that was cool. Kingly Seb, that was it. I was trying to remember what it was. Got the markings on. Aww. Love you, Seb. That would be gay. Aww, bless his little boots. Me. I will get this one finished. Oh shit. A little flustered, Seb. I'm going to do this. I have like a 700-word starter for a Seb story starter on my phone. I wrote it when I was 14. That's the best time to write. I would love to see more writing from you, man. Be galaxy filled up in here. Damn right. I think it's a good time to write because you're not like in a headspace where you're gonna overthink it. You're just gonna write how you feel. I need to add her freckles on the inside. what I was thinking, since we were just discussing framing devices in the chat, my initial idea for Pennyverse stories was actually to have it be sort of like an oral history of a year in this weird-ass town with spirit turf wars going on. So I was like, let me write this from the Guardian's perspective as she tries to get Seb's help. Yeah! That'd be cool. I mean, I don't mind if it's, you know, out of order. I think, I don't know, I think sometimes I'm guilty of this, for sure, where you kind of just end up not doing anything, because you're overthinking it. Been there. What colour to make the clothing? Yeah, I get you. I get you. Keep that white. See? Does it work better? I use the same brown. That might work better. Does they match from this one? Maybe I'll try and make the color approach. Anyway, I've written some stuff right now. I'm writing a long thing to explain it. Anyway, which is that the Guardian, knowing she's under attack by the city spirit, instantly identifies Seb hating Apricot Bay as like, this guy is the way the spirit of the city gets it. Pardon me. This guy is the way the spirit of the city gets in to fuck everything up. So she invades his dreams to take him, to give him a grave warning, all that jazz, but Seb isn't actually out to invade Apricot Bay, he's just a spirit. Yeah, I remember that. You were, I vaguely remember you having a go at writing something like that before. I think it's a fun idea. I think it's worth revisiting, definitely. Anyway, she goes overboard and fabricates these visions of everyone making fun of him and hating him, and he basically stops going outside and it traumatizes him. And then she needs his help afterwards. Worth a rewrite then, man. Definitely. But yeah, I like that idea. Poor Seb. Listen, that's just what Pennyverse is like. Okay? We've been trying to rewrite it since 2019. It is cool. think that's done. I think that's done. Let me colour the line out. I live at a bunch. I've got a very different take on Seb now that I haven't shared much with people. Yeah, I do like how Seb is nowadays. He's just a little spurg. Glad folks like, glad folks like. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop now. Yeah. Ta-da! So yeah. Hurricane Rune folder. They just got increasingly larger as I drew more. But yeah, here's the 3 I've done today. Alright, nearly 3 hours now, my gosh. 2 3-hour streams in a row. This is to scale. It is! That's how big. Look, they're hanging out. The marshmallow's also here. But yeah. Glad everyone enjoyed. Totally to scale. It is. That was accidental. It looked pretty funny. And I will export these and I will post them in Somnol and I will post them also to Toy House. It's a big marshmallow. Marshmallow is this big. Yeah. Let me switch to the end screen. Yeah. Very, very good stream. I'm glad people enjoyed. I definitely had a good time. And I will add, let me add, so I don't forget, let me move this Valentine up. And next screen. Strong. I'm adding what is it, Lovey Seb? Lovely Seb? Yeah. Good night everybody. Good night. I've got it all noted down for next week. So yeah, see you next week. See you next week. Hope everyone has a lovely, lovely week. Good night. Good night. Good night. Next week. Good night. Okay, good night. What's that? Feel free to recommend plushie characters after the stream ends in Discord. I'll add them to my list. Good night, good night, good night.